Hey guys, so today we are going to be testing the Profusion Pigment Base Eyeshadow Primer. This is what it looks like in the package. I bought this at Walmart. If you end up becoming interested in this as you watch the video, just know that this is not sold at every Walmart that has a Profusion section. Go on the Walmart website and look up the product, and then you'll see where it is, because I had to go quite a ways to find a Walmart that has this. Of course, you can always order it online. So these are really tiny. There is only 0.27 fluid ounces or 8 mils in this. So I bought two because I just placed an order with my favorite pigment, online pigment company. And I've got a bunch of sample size pigments coming, and so I didn't have any pigment bases in my collection at the moment. I usually will just use regular eyeshadow primer, but if you use a eyeshadow primer specifically made for pigments, usually it will work better. So here's the other one that's already open, and we're going to try this out today with some very inexpensive pigments from Dollar Tree. I think you might all be familiar with the LA Colors pigments for $1.25 at Dollar Tree. So we're just going to use those for today. So I'm also going to give you some more information after we do this about the LA Girl Shade Shifter eyeshadows that I showed you in one of my last videos. I want to give you some follow-up information about those. All right, I'm going to squeeze some of this onto my finger. And yeah, see the difference between this and a regular eyeshadow base is this is very thick. And I have never tried this, so I'm kind of curious as to how this is gonna go. And I'm using my finger to blend this out. But so far, this is what I wanted in terms of texture. Yeah, it's nice and thick. There are not that many pigment bases on the market. They are far and few between. There used to be more, but some of the companies just stopped making them. I guess they weren't selling enough of the product. But yeah, this is not going to last long. When you pick it up and hold it, you can feel that there's hardly anything in there. So I'm glad I bought two, because yeah, that Walmart is not exactly around the corner for me. Some Walmarts have the best beauty sections. I mean, they just have everything in them, and unfortunately, every Walmart is not like that. Kind of the same thing with Dollar Tree. They're redoing my Dollar Tree. I'm so excited because I went in there the other day to pick something up, and they were tearing the place apart, taking everything off all the shelves, and I can't wait to see what they're adding, because I heard that they're redoing some of the Dollar Trees to add a whole aisle of new things, and I'm excited. I can't wait to see what is going to be there that wasn't there before. Okay, so this is the LA Colors Shimmering Loose Eyeshadow. So this isn't technically a pigment, it's just an eyeshadow in loose form, but some people would consider it a pigment. So the way I feel like this is the easiest to use is to just dump some in the cap. I don't like using the little brush that comes with it. And when I was going through my brushes the other day, I came across this old brush that was like 99 cents from this deep discount store that I had gone to. So I'm going to use that. So I'm just swirling my brush in the loose eyeshadow. Oh yeah. So what's happening is the pigment base is gripping the loose powder so that it's not going all over my face. And it will also hold it better throughout the day so that you won't end up getting fallout. Okay, this is exactly what I wanted this to be. I'm so happy with the results of this. And this pigment base by Profusion was only $3 and change. I think it was $3.98. So yes, I'm excited. So I bought a sampler pack of multi-chrome pigments from my favorite pigment company, which is called Just Pigments. And it's going to take about a week probably to get the package. So when I get that, you will definitely be seeing a dedicated video of that. You'll probably be seeing multiple videos because I'm going to want to do looks with, several of the pigments. I haven't ordered from them in a long, long time. This is the first time I will have ever gotten a sampler package, and I thought, you know what, this is a great idea because then you can figure out which ones you really like the best, and then you can order a larger size of your favorites. So it's a good way to do it. They have multi-chromes, they have dual chromes, they have all different types of pigments, and it's not strictly for cosmetics. I mean, there are people who do custom paint jobs on cars that buy their pigments and buy them like by the pound. Um, so you have to read the application chart. They have an application chart on their website that tells you which pigments you can use for what things, because some people make soap and um, bath bombs and, candles, all kinds of stuff. But I make cosmetics. Sure, I do. I don't make cosmetics. I like to use them as cosmetics. All right, next I'm going to go in with Snow White, which is the white pigment, and I'm going to use my Morphe M506 brush. By the way, when I was talking about this brush in a video recently, I said I didn't know if they still sold this at Ulta, and they do. I checked. Last time I was at Ulta, I checked. Okay, I'm going to dust this right on the brow bone. And this one is chunkier and messier, and I'm still not getting fallout from that primer. The primer is gripping the loose eyeshadow. Yay! Okay, I'm going to put a little bit in the inner corner. Yeah, I tapped way too much into the cap on this. All right, next I'm going to go in with this Ioni eyeliner pencil in Windsor Stone. And I'm going to use this Ioni Volumizing Mascara in Persian Purple. And I'm just going to put that on the lower lash line. I like to do colored mascara just on the lower lashes. I just think it looks prettier. I'm going to use the Ioni Dramatic Black Mascara on my top lashes. You have to be really careful with this brush because it is enormous. Ioni is at Dollar Tree. And no matter how careful you are, I always still get a little bit of this on my skin, no matter how hard I try. Yeah, I mean, look at that brush, my God. It's enormous. And I forgot to curl my lashes, and I just got a big blob of mascara. Okay, now in between the purple and the white, I'm just going to use a little bit of my L'Oreal bronzer because that's just what I like to do, is use something neutral in between. And this blends beautifully over this eyeshadow primer. Oh my God, that is blending so nice. All right, huge thumbs up, you guys, on this eyeshadow primer because it's holding the loose eyeshadow just like I wanted, not getting any fallout. And I mean, if it can blend out an a bronzer that's not really an eyeshadow, wow. Holy smokes. Oh my God, that is so nice. Score. Yeah, you know, $3.98. There's not much in the tube, but man, if it performs the way you want it to, I don't mind that I had to buy 2 tubes. I bet I'm going to go through those quickly. All right, now, while I've got you here, I have to talk to you about this product that I got at Dollar Tree. You may have seen this. It's the Flower Beauty Powder Play Lip Color. This is so crazy of a product, you guys. This is a powder that you put on your lips, and as you blend it, it turns into a cream. It's really wacky. This is in the shade Frisky. So it's sort of a warmish purple, which is not that complimentary with the cool purple I put on my eyes, but whatever. Um, I actually use this as a blush as well because I figured, okay, if it's powder to cream, then let's try it as a blush. And it worked out okay. But when you pull the applicator out, you have to be careful. The powder just kind of goes all over the place, so it's messy. But this is so strange. And what I ended up having to do was I put the product on my lips first and then kind of wiped off the edges and then went in with a liner because otherwise there was like no definition because of the nature of the product and the applicator. So I did my liner at the end. But yeah, this is kind of tough to work with, and I can see why it ended up at Dollar Tree. But I mean, it looks nice when you're done if you're willing to play around and work with it and everything. And for $1.25, that's a lot of product. I don't know how that would be as an eyeshadow. I mean, it's not meant to be an eyeshadow, and you can't necessarily use all your products for anything you want because there are certain colors of pigments that are not supposed to go in certain places. And on that note, I wanted to talk to you about this palette. Now, I bought this maybe a month ago. I saw it at CVS and I was like, oh my God, gorgeous. LA Girl Pigment Palette. Didn't think anything about it. Got it home and started reading the back of the package and realized that this is not an eyeshadow palette. It's just a straight up pigment palette. And on the back it says not to use in the eye area. If I had known that, I wouldn't have bought it because some of those colors there, what would you do with them if you weren't using them on the eye area? You know, what are you going to do with that aqua color in the middle? So obviously I'm going to use the pinks and the reds as blushes, but yeah, this is a face palette. Now it says avoid direct eye area. It doesn't say whether they can be used on the lips or not, but yeah, again, you wouldn't usually use powder on the lips anyway. But yeah, so this is going to have to be a face palette. So that was a waste of money. I don't like buying things like that because, like I said, if I had realized it wasn't an eyeshadow palette, I wouldn't have bought it. I just wanted to give you a heads up on that in case you see it at the stores. All right, now, I said that I wanted to give you some more information on the LA Girl Shade Shifter duochrome eyeshadows that I showed you in a recent video. So I started off in that video talking about jade and topaz, and in the video I used the jade. I didn't really see a lot of duochrome going on with that in that video, did you? I mean, it was pretty. It was really pretty. The finish on it is gorgeous and the color is gorgeous. But I used the other one, the topaz, the next day, and I posted a picture on my Instagram. I'm the real Mrs. Doll, the real Mrs. the Doll on Instagram, by the way. But I posted a picture on Instagram of me wearing this, and you can clearly see the duochrome. It's like blue across most of my eyes and then purple right on the outer part, which is what you want. So I went back the next day and bought Aura, which is this gorgeous like rose gold or pinky mauve shade. Wore this yesterday and didn't see any sign of duochrome whatsoever. But it was pretty, but no duochrome that I could see. So if you're interested in there's one more shade and it's like a gold. I'm not really into gold, so I didn't buy that one. But if the duochrome is what you're after, stick with the shade called Topaz because that's the one with the strongest duochrome properties. So wanted to let you know about that. So that is all I have to say about all this, you guys. But yeah, big thumbs up on this Profusion pigment base. So if you're looking for a pigment base eyeshadow primer, I love this. This performed amazingly. Profusion, I have such good luck with Profusion. It's a great company that does not get talked about enough on YouTube, and it's so easy to find because it's always at Walmart. And of course, you can always order from the company. There's some other things that they have come out with over the years that I've always been kind of tempted to place an order with their website because they only put the limited edition things out for a short time at Walmart and then that's it. And sometimes you can't always get them or they're damaged or whatever. So yeah, I've thought about ordering from them at times because they've got some really unique things. All right, that's it for today, you guys. Thank you so much for watching and subscribing, and I'll see you next time. Bye.